But gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. Welcome to Painting in the Studio with your host, Sam Beckman. I'm back. I'm better than ever. I'm listening to crooner music that is too loud, and I am here to satisfy, please, and hopefully make your day. Now, let's get into it. How is everybody doing? It's been a crazy September, but I have my fall USA candle from Homesick. Homesick, man, I'm such a fan of your candles. This one is Granny Smith apple mixed with vanilla and cinnamon from California to New York. Apple pie is America's sweetheart. And it's really sweet because it's so fitting for fall. So this one, I had no idea of like what I was gonna do per se. Like I did not have any plan going into this. I didn't expect to, do anything that was so specific, or I was kind of just I honestly have been watching a lot of industry, and in industry, there's a Moreau painting. Juan Moreau, who is I really like him. Abstract is not always my favorite work, even though I do a lot of abstract. But I like him because he's very, he's got a unique style. Now, what I want to do with this painting is I want it to be very blue centric. I believe in momentum, and I think that when Picasso went blue period, it was very cool. People be asking me all the time, Sam, you dress pretty well for a guy. And it's like, for a guy, what's the deal with that? I dress well in general. What kind of clothing brands do you recommend for guys? And I'll tell you, I'm not a gatekeeper, okay? I tell people what I shop on, and I made a list. For you. All right, number one is Stussy. And I'll tell you why. Stussy is the ultimate chill brand. They're the ultimate brand of like, you want that surfer, chill aesthetic, but you're comfortable. At the end of the day, brand doesn't matter per se, but it kind of does in the way of like fabric and how comfortable each garment is. I can get a t-shirt that I think is the coolest t-shirt in the world, vintage tee, but if it's uncomfortable, I'm not gonna wear it. Stussy, really high quality materials, always. I've never had a problem with any clothing I've gotten from them. They're perfect in my eyes, and they're stylish. Like, I think they're like above streetwear, but below like being elegant in like a tuxedo fashion. I would say Lacoste. I'm a big Lacoste boy, I always have been. Their long sleeve polo, I feel like changed my life. I can't understate that. Their long sleeve polo, I think it's peak cotton. Super cool material. You honestly could play sports in it. But I have a few Lacoste polos. You can never go wrong with Lacoste, especially for just like elevated. It's a little more expensive. Same with Stussy. Both are expensive. Lacoste, you're gonna get points out of it, and that is better for you in the long run. 3, Carhartt Work in Progress. Now, Carhartt Work in Progress is like the elevated version of Carhartt, and Carhartt itself is great. I think you can't go wrong with Carhartt. People talk about the workwear and how, there's a lot of libs that are, getting in the workwear when they'll never pick up any sort of shovel in their life. I want to give a quick shout out to Premier Store in Grand Rapids. I'm from West Michigan, and they are my favorite skate shop of all time. There's a reason. Their loyalty program's great. They have free shipping a lot of the times, and they have discounts all throughout. And sometimes their sale items go off for more than like a 20% sale. Like 20% off the sale item is like where you can get these like great brands, great quality for cheaper. So just something to keep an eye on. Premier, I'm a huge fan of you. I've been buying your clothes since I was I'm only 20. I'm about to be 24, but I've been buying your clothes since I was 19. So I'm a 4-year vet in Premier. I've been buying a lot of Nike ACG stuff, you know, all conditions gear. I love Gorp. I love Gorp Core. I love being like a hiker, bro. This brings me to my last more expensive option, which is J. Crew. I think J. Crew's kind of had a resurgence. Cheaper options, and these two are also department store classic, Abercrombie and Gap. Oh, and Uniqlo. I shouldn't not mention Uniqlo. Gap has really kind of, I feel like, turned the page on like where they stand in fashion. Like, I feel like they know what they're about. They're like this budget baller brand. Abercrombie's a little more on the expensive end, but they've also kind of done their homework to like establish that price. Like, I feel like some of the collaborations they're doing, whether it be with the NFL or NBA, like I bought this great Piston shirt by them, and it's just very high quality, super comfortable. Could play sports in it, or I could layer it and go out in it. I'm making this guy with these green colors kind of look like a dirt bag. Oil is so fun. I mean, I think I say that every time I make a video about oil, but it is seriously like just the way it gets put on the canvas. It's just special. I need to kind of give this guy a little bit more depth. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this guy's face light blue, kind of to complement the background. I'm not gonna do much with the background. I've found that when I don't do a lot with the background, it makes the highlight of the guy a lot more entertaining. I mean, I don't really know what's going on in the spanning right now. Dude, I'm just texting. It's fucked up. I'm not even fucking recording. See, this is why I always record. I think Miles Davis was the guy that used to record as soon as he would get to the studio, because he fucking knew that some magic was about to happen. And that's what I need to be on, because magic's being made right now with this. Now, I'm very tempted to name this, Jesus Christ, Sam. Get the words out. To title this painting, Carry That Way, because I thought I was gonna do like a robbery. But now that I'm thinking about it, okay, so kind of my plan here is I want this bag to be a different color. I mean, red would be real obvious. My visual aid helps me. Designer's Dictionary of Colors. See, I haven't gone in a while, but it gives me kind of like a good perspective of like where I want to go, you know, color wise. All right, my sad Tigers, you know, we took a loss in the playoffs, which is very sad because I'm such a, you know, big fan, but my piece is coming together well. Honestly, the only thing I'm gonna do is pretty much add eyes and a little bit of like light blue detail, and I think it's it. I think this painting, you know, I'm keeping it very muted. It's supposed to be sad. It's supposed to be kind of not my experiences with homeless people, but I would say like my observations. Kind of just like cross-hatching a little bit, layering it up, you know, just kind of adding some final details. You know, I tried to keep this painting very simple. It's very simplistic. It's supposed to kind of just convey this, like, you know, the sadness that I think a lot of like the homeless interacts with. That is why. Yeah, I think I'm finished. Actually, this is feeling very. It's funny because I could do handwork, but I definitely don't want to. Boom. All right. Literally just that. Okay. So this painting carry that weight. Carry that weight is what this painting is called. And, you know, I needed to move on. And I think this is, you know, very muted. I've been doing a lot of different colors recently, but the back to oil, you know, it just feels good, feels right. So, let me zoom out. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But it's, you know, it's definitely not supposed to be a really uplifting painting, but quite a fun painting to do. And if you look at the texture closer, I'll post a picture on my gram, Funkadelic Coffee House, but I try to put a lot of like texture into the bag of, the sack, carry that weight basically. So it's a Beatles song, but you know, this painting definitely is a lot more intense. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I don't come out with these as often, but I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I don't really know what I'm gonna do next, but that's kind of a good thing, right? So living in the moment. Hope you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, follow. I'm on TikTok now. I'm on all the socials. So come through. Let me know what you think. Bye. It's supposed to kind of just convey this, like, you know, the sadness. Carry that weight is what this painting is called. And, you know, I needed to move on. And I think this is, you know, very muted. I've been doing a lot of different colors recently, but the back to oil, you know, it just feels good, feels right. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. But it's, you know, it's definitely not supposed to be a really uplifting painting, but quite a fun painting to do. And if you look at the texture closer, I'll post a picture on my gram, Funkadelic Coffee House, but I try to put a lot of like texture into the bag of, the sack, carry that weight basically. So it's a Beatles song, but you know, this painting definitely is a lot more intense. So thank you so much for bearing with me. I know I don't come out with these as often, but I'm excited. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I don't really know what I'm gonna do next, but that's kind of a good thing, right? So living in the moment. Hope you guys have a great day. Like, subscribe, follow. I'm on TikTok now. I'm on all the socials. So come through. Let me know what you think. Bye.